if you will.
That's neat.
You have so much to offer this game. You touched on a few of them this evening. Once it's over where you don't play anymore, do you want to take time away and then maybe come back and get involved? Because in just listening to you talk about the mechanics of the game, it is something that I'm sure there are a lot of pitchers who are listening to this show, youngsters or whatever, that would love to have someone in an organization like yourself that can just say, hey, look, if you do these things, you got a better chance at having a little bit more success.
Well, I think, like I said, when you're a major leaguer like and successful like a Matt Cain, Tim Lincecum, they know what to do, and it's not a lot more information that they need right now. But when you're a young high school kid or a college kid, you're still learning how to pitch. You're still learning mechanics. You're still learning pitches. You're still learning how to set up a hitter. And I think whenever I'm done playing, then I think I want to enjoy naturally the retirement part of it. But then in some capacity, I would like to find, kids that want to learn because I feel I have a lot to offer. I feel like I've been in the lowest lows and I've been the highest highs, and when it comes to mechanics, well, I mean that's my whole part of pitching. That has made me successful. It's made me fail based on my mechanics. So I have a pretty good grasp on mechanics, but I just enjoy talking baseball now. And there's a lot of things that I didn't take it for granted, my success or the game of baseball, but I think now I have a better understanding of all these things now that I'm in closer to, not doing what I once did. I have a greater appreciation for what I did at one time, and I have a much more greater appreciation now at where I'm at, still trying to be competitive in this game, because it's really a young man's game. I mean, I have a great appreciation for Jamie Moyer, and he's a year older than me, still trying to be competitive, and God bless him, he's got a contract through next year as well. And,
Yeah, I looked at my contract. I thought I was finished. I got another year. I said, what? Wait a minute. I thought I was home.
But I just, somewhere along the line, maybe I'll find some kids, and who knows, maybe I'll gravitate towards something else. I used to enjoy playing golf, and maybe I'll try to be really competitive in that.
One final question for me, and then, Mike, I'm sure you have something you want to ask.
Well, I just want to thank him for taking the time with us. I really appreciate it, Randy.
We truly do.
I have great respect, and I appreciate that you have such a reverence and respect for the game, and that's nice to see.
Well, it's one thing that a really great thing was with the San Francisco Giants coming to spring training in Scottsdale every day. You had an opportunity to see Willie Mays and Willie McCovey there.
Yeah, those are two of my buddies.
And obviously they played well before me, but I know who they are. I have a great appreciation for what they did. And I'm just wondering if the young kids that are 15, 20 years younger than me even knew who those people were. In some cases, I don't even know if they knew who those people were. And I was in that same boat. And I guess the great thing about this is as you play and pay your dues and have some success and play this game for a while, you have a greater appreciation for the people that were before you. There's nothing that you're going to do in this game that hasn't already been done, and by a lot of people in some cases, and I think that's a great thing, and you put things into perspective much easier that way, because there's someone that no matter what you do in a game, it's been done. This game's been around for almost 150 years or however long, and since the time that the game has started, there's been people doing incredible things. So there's nothing you're going to do in this game that is going to overwhelm anybody that hasn't been done before. And that's the great reverence of the game, is that you became greatly appreciate the people that played before you because they were doing those things.
Speaking of appreciation, when you walked off the mound last night, you got a pretty good ovation from the St. Louis Cardinal fans. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well, first of all, as a visiting player, there's not too many opportunities or situations where you're going to get a nice round of applause. I mean, I feel fortunate, and St. Louis and Chicago, there's many great baseball cities. And I realized that when I was walking off. I was looking up in the stands and people were applauding. And so I tip my hat in appreciation for their understanding, and that's a appreciation for them understanding the game. And there can be a lot said about a lot of other cities the same way. Chicago's the same way. Great baseball city. I'm asked often, what are the cities that I enjoy pitching in? Well, I think the cities that I enjoy pitching in are the baseball cities that got some history. You know, the Fenways, the Wrigley Fields, pitching here. That's pretty exciting to be able to walk off the mound and not get a standing ovation, but to get applause from the home fans, from visiting fans, and I greatly appreciate that.
Well, gentlemen, we're out of time. Randy, I echo what Mike said. We appreciate you, coming over and visiting with us, but more importantly, your contribution to the game.
Well, thank you very much.
On and off the field is something we've all come to truly admire, and we wish you nothing but the best, and hopefully we'll see you in Cooperstown.
Well, Mike, thanks for the salad and soup, too.
All right, man.
We'll see you in Cooperstown.
Look,
down the road.
You're a little expensive, but we afford it.
Thank you again, Randy.
Thank you.
A conversation from 2009, Alive at Shannon's, featuring Randy Johnson talking with Mike Shannon and Mike Claiborne. As we are in a rain delay, it's presented by Safelite Auto Glass. Trust Safelite Auto Glass. Go online to safelite.com to schedule service. Some good news. There is a light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Looks like we're going to get baseball back at about 3:20. We've still got a little bit more to do here on Rain Delay Theater before then. That's up next on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-America Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, this is personal because 5 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. As fans, you've always stepped up. Now I'm asking you to do it again for those who need it most. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor. It's fast, it's easy, and it's one of the best things I ever did. So join the donation team and be a fan for life.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel, soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Ready for a unique career in aerospace? We're creating an inclusive culture where all voices and ideas are heard. Our St. Louis team is hiring engineers and mechanics to help build and support fighter jets, trainers, and unmanned systems. U.S. security clearance is a plus. Visit Boeing.com/STL to learn how we can go further together. That's Boeing.com/STL. Boeing is an equal opportunity employer, including individuals with disabilities and protected veterans.
We continue to sit in a rain delay, but in about 10 minutes, that's supposedly not going to be true anymore. Weather permitting, I guess you can say, the schedule is for the game to resume at 3:20. That's when we will hand things back to the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney, along with Ricky Horton. But as we do continue on with our Rain Delay Theater, which, by the way, is being presented by Safelite Auto Glass. Trust Safelite Auto Glass. Go online to safelite.com to schedule service. Let's go back into the archives, and we'll listen into a conversation that Tom Ackerman had with Bruce Sutter.
Let's bring a special guest in with a trip down memory lane. Jack Buck had this call in 1982.
To have been retired, Gorman Thomas has proven to be a tough customer. Sutter from the belt to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's a winner. That's a winner. A World Series winner for the Cardinals. Porter throws his mask into the air. The players converge around the mound. The police arrive on the scene. The Canine Patrol and the Mounted Patrol. Some fans managed to get on the field, but they needn't do that, and they won't be out there very long. The Cardinals have won the game 6-3. The Cardinals have won the National League pennant, and the Cardinals have won the 1982 World Series.
Well, that's as good as it gets for those of us that experienced that as St. Louisans in 1982, a World Championship, and recording that final out. Bruce Sutter, the Hall of Famer, is with us on KMOX. That aired on KMOX then, the late, great Jack Buck. And every time we play it, Bruce, it brings back great memories and chills.
Me too, Tom. I don't hear it enough. Jack's voice was just something special, wasn't it?
Wasn't it, though? And what a great moment that was. And how often do you relive that one?
Well, my grandkids are getting a little bit older now, and my wife makes sure I take them down there and show them that seventh game every once in a while. And just because for them, they look at the baseball cards, and then they look at me now, and they say, that's not the same person. Well,
yeah, and trips to Cooperstown are going to be wonderful for those grandchildren, too.
Absolutely. It was really special that, I could go in when 3 out of the 5 were old enough to kind of understand what was going on. And, it's pretty special to be honored up there and be honored up there with the best in baseball forever.
Bruce Sutter, the Hall of Famer, is with us, and it's great to catch up with you. Every time we talk to Whitey Herzog about that year and what was the key to you winning the championship, he always refers back to the fact that I had a closer, and his name was Bruce Sutter. The importance of that position established over the years, Bruce, and that year so important to that 82 club.
Well, yeah, I mean, the closer back then, Goose Gossage and Raleigh Fingers and, Kent DeColvey and Dan Quisenberry, there was a lot of good, but it was really, when the game got into the 7th inning, that was our territory. We felt when we had a lead, after 7 innings that we were going to win that game and we were going to go in and pitch. And, Whitey would use me, a lot of times for 6, 7, 8 outs. And, we'd worry about tomorrow the next day, and today was more important.
6, 7, or 8 outs. I love it. And, I love seeing the 2-inning save. It's rare. Some closers get it, and it's exciting. Not that the 9th inning isn't, but things have changed over the years. What has changed mostly, Bruce?
Well, that I don't know. It just seems like, before a lot of times the starting pitcher was handing it straight off to the closer, and but now that it seems like it's scripted. This guy pitches the 7th, this guy pitches the 8th, this guy pitches the 9th, and the starter, you give me 6 innings, and everybody's happy. And it seems to work for a lot of teams. I don't know. If I was managing today, it'd be awful tough for me not to. If I got a guy on second base, the tying run in the 8th inning, and I got the other team's number 3, 4 hitter coming up, and I got one out, and I got to get these 2 guys out, it'd be awful hard for me not to bring my closer in the 8th inning.
It still holds true today, doesn't it? You just have to have an established closer to win in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the way the whole game is played. It's the whole strategy, the bunting, the double switches, stealing base or taking an extra base. The whole is to get the lead, to hand off who can get to whose bullpen guys first.
We're going to see in the next few years, I would imagine, the retirement of Mariano Rivera. Who knows how long he's going to go. But you just marvel at a player like that, don't you? Just being able to do it so well for so long.
Yeah, he's been special, and he's basically what I was, is a one-pitch pitcher. His was a fastball, mine was a split finger. But, he's been so amazing that if you talk to hitters, everybody says, I want to hit the fastball, I want to hit the fastball. He throws them a fastball every pitch. They know it's coming. They know about where it's going to be, and yet they still can't hit him. And that's how special a pitch he has, and how durable he is. When he was setting up for John Wetland, a lot of times he would pitch the 7th and the 8th and hand the ball off to Wetland to pitch the 9th inning. Even at his age now, he'll come in the playoffs and the World Series. He'll pitch those last 2 innings.
Yeah, he will. And, I see the splitter, and it's out there. You introduced it to the game, really, in the closer position, the split-fingered fastball. Do you see it often? I see it here and there. I guess most famously John Smoltz.
Yeah, Smoltzy, down there in Atlanta, he would throw it some. I think probably the the best one that I saw, that was Jack Morris. Had a great one when he was pitching for the Twins. Jack really had a good one, and won 250 some games. And I think one day he'll get his chance to go to Cooperstown.
Yeah, Jack Morris, what a great pitcher he was. And some of the younger guys, Dan Herron uses that split-fingered fastball quite often as well. And what a job you did for this ball club for so many years, Bruce. What a great part of Cardinal history you are. We love hearing that call over and over.
Well, thank you, Tom. I enjoyed talking to you, and call me anytime from KMOX. I enjoyed that station very much.
Well, you're a big part of our history, and thank you very much for being with us. Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter.
That conversation, part of what was aired on our flagship station at KMOX a number of years ago with Bruce Sutter. We will take a break, and then we will send it back to the broadcast booth. The voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney and Ricky Horton, they're next as we will resume the Cardinals and the Orioles here across the Cardinals Radio Network.
At Gateway Arch National Park lies the iconic curve that has captured the heart of our city. But have you ever wondered, why is the Gateway Arch in St. Louis? Head below to where all our stories live in our new museum. Begin in 6 themed galleries detailing over 200 years of how St. Louis and our nation came to be. Revel in the sights above and wander below for the stories you didn't know in a free, world-class museum redesigned for all. Visit gatewayarch.com/museum to plan your visit to Gateway Arch National Park and Museum today.
Did you know that Mercy is the official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals? And what we do for them, we can do for you. Don't let sports-related pain ruin your game. Talk with a Mercy Sports Medicine Pro. We'll help you get back in the game and help you take your performance to the next level. Find your Mercy Pro at mercy.net/GoCards. That's mercy.net/GoCards. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Do you want to work for one of St. Louis's fastest growing public companies? Global digital consulting leader and proud Cardinal partner Proficient is ambitious and dynamic, and they're hiring software developers, business analysts, and project managers. There's no better time than right now to improve the launch angle of your success. Hit a career home run and join Proficient's winning team, a hometown hero well on its way to becoming a global giant. Proficient challenges, champions, and celebrates its people. Check out their openings today at proficient.com/careers.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled. Not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. Visit hegetsus.com to learn more.
The tarp is off the field here at Busch Stadium, and we are about ready to resume play here as the grounds crew did another great job of getting the field ready for play. We're waiting for the Orioles to take the field. 2 players are playing catch actually down the left field line right now, just waiting for the pitcher to come out. And I believe the pitcher is going to be one of their left-handers out of their pen. I saw Cole Irvin throwing earlier, did not see him complete all of his tosses, but I'm guessing that they're going to go to a different pitcher. I'm sure the Cardinals will, as Kyle Gibson started this game for the Cardinals, went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, none of them earned, didn't have a walk, and struck out 3, but getting the extra outs, he ended up, or having to get the extra outs because of the error, he ended up with 84 pitches in 4 innings of work, so it'll be interesting to see who we see out of the Cardinals pen. There are a lot of choices, and the 27th man, as I mentioned, is Chris Roycroft. He has rejoined the team. And we saw JoJo Romero and Andrew Kittredge and Ryan Helsley do what they've been doing really throughout the first 49 games of the year, pitching well. All 3 of them pitched well in the first game that ended this morning. It restarted at 11:15, and the Cardinals were able to pick up the win. Helsley got the save, his 15th, and the win went to Lance Lynn, who didn't even pitch today. He pitched yesterday and had to wait through the night to get the win, and he got the win because Nolan Gorman hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. And so when Kittredge went out to pitch, it was a hold situation. He got another one of those, as did JoJo Romero. And here come the Orioles. They take the field. And we are about ready to get underway again as the umpires make their way towards home plate. And I see 3 of the 4 umpires, and I'm not sure where the other one is, but I do know that Ollie Marmol's not in the Cardinals dugout. He was tossed by the home plate umpire, and that's Charlie Ramos. And it looks like he's the one that is not quite out there. No, there's Charlie there. So we are 3/4 of the way through having our umpires ready for action here. And all of the players are out there defensively ready to go. And we can remind you that Graybar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, or maintain your operations.
Yep.
Graybar does that. John King is the left-hander getting loose in the Cardinals' pen, so he will have the top of the 5th inning. He's starting to throw right now. The temperature has gotten to 75 degrees now, and it is Irvin, the lefty, that's on the mound for Baltimore. Our game time temperature was 70 degrees, so it's warmed up a little bit, and the skies have certainly brightened up a lot, so we expect that we'll be able to get through the rest of the game today, and hoping that is the case. And again, good work by the umpires and the grounds crew in consultation to put the tarp down at the right time. And so it is Irvin, a left-hander, who will pitch for Baltimore. And as we look at the numbers for Irvin, game number 9 for him, he's been a starter for them. 7 starts, and he has a 4-1 record. So kind of like a start for him here, as he can potentially go long in this game, as the Orioles only used 2 relievers in the second game of this series. They used 3 in game 1, and it'll be Nolan Arenado for the second time. Here comes our 4th umpire. Mike Esterbrook is joining us now, and he's heading over towards third base. And it is Arenado, Burleson, and Carlson to bat for the Cardinals here in the 4th inning. Our home plate umpire says play ball, and he says that at just about 3:21 Central Daylight Time. So we'll get you the delay time as the first pitch is taken low for a ball. 1 hour and 25-minute rain delay. And we've had longer ones. There's a swing and a base hit to right field for Arenado. That's going towards the right field corner, and he's going to try to make it to second base, and he's going to get there standing up. Good start to the bottom of the 4th inning for the Cardinals as Arenado gets his first hit of the day. And Nolan was 0 for 4 in game 2 that ended this morning, and 0 for 4 in game 1, so it's his first hit of the series too. So the delay good for Nolan, and oddly Nolan was the one that had the first at-bat after the delay here this morning, and in that game was in the bottom of the 6th. So it's Burleson to bat, lefty against lefty, and he hits the first pitch down the left field line. He hits it a long way towards the corner, and a sliding attempt, no catch, and it's a foul ball as Hayes was giving chase. Couldn't quite get there, and it was just barely foul as well. So Arenado will head back to second base. And on that slide, it was, about 3 feet foul. He ended up sliding into the wall, but he's fine. Easy for me to say that. I'm fine. He looks fine. I'm sure he's got some raw parts of skin on his leg for sliding on the dirt out there. The field looks in great shape, by the way. The 1-strike pitch to Burleson. Trying to move the runner over here. And the pitch is up the middle, and that is handled by the shortstop. And he succeeds in getting Arenado to the third. He hit that ball sharply. And Burleson, who has a 7-game hitting streak, is 0 for 2 in this game. So out number 1, Burleson advances to third. Cole Irvin is the reliever. John Means started for Baltimore. And he pitched the 3 innings, giving up just 1 Cardinal hit. So he cannot factor in the decision. He walked 2 and struck out just 1. And it's Dylan Carlson. Just has to put the ball in play, and he pops it up right side. It's down the right field line, maybe playable by the right fielder. He makes the play and no advancement. So Carlson couldn't get the ball deep enough. He flies out to right, and he missed a huge opportunity to get the Cardinals on the board there. Anything on the ground, they had the infield back, but he popped it up. And it is Donovan to bat, so it'll be up to him if the Cardinals score here in the 4th inning. 3-0 Orioles. And we're glad you're with us on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Glad we're back talking baseball again. Of course, we talk baseball even during the rain delay, and we listen to baseball during the rain delay, and our congratulations and kudos and props and any word you want to say to Matt Pauley for giving us such great rain delay theater. 1-0 the count to Donovan, who reached on a fielder's choice his first time. And the next delivery to him is a hit on the line to right field, but that's going to be caught by the right fielder Santander, and the Cardinals are retired in the fourth. When we come back, John Rooney will have the fifth. Cardinals trailing Baltimore 3-0.
Illini fans, join us in Memorial Stadium as we honor 100 years of tradition with $100 football season tickets. Don't miss a moment this season and lock in your tickets for Homecoming, Dad's Day, and a special rededication of Memorial Stadium on October 19th against the University of Michigan. Experience more cherished moments in Memorial Stadium this season and get your $100 season tickets at fightingillini.com.
All right, so Gail Ferricks Trucking, you guys got any needs? You got anything to share?
Well, for drivers, right now there are a lot of trucking companies that are either shutting down or laying off drivers.
Wow.
We are not doing that. We have freight coming out our ears, and we have a couple of openings for regional and over-the-road van and flatbed drivers. They're home every weekend. We've got a family environment. You know, we think about family as well as the work. So we're looking for a couple of drivers to bring on for that.
Awesome.
So what is the location and website?
That is 1306 Triumph Drive in Urbana. It's right down from Farm and Fleet on 45.
Yep.
And you can call Andy at 217-328-0562 or check out Dedicated Diesel on Facebook.
The best steaks in Central Illinois belong to one institution, and that's the Long Branch Steakhouse in beautiful downtown eclectic Gifford. I'm Jay Lehman. I'm a regular at Long Branch Steakhouse. I take my wife. I take my kids. I love the fried pickles, fried mushrooms, the onion rings, and of course, the steaks. The ribeye is my personal favorite. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5 to 9. Tell Donnie Jay Lehman sent you. Don't forget the mac and cheese. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5 to 9 in downtown Gifford.
It's all here. It's John King on in relief of Kyle Gibson. Gibson gave up 3 unearned runs, 5 hits over 4 innings, 84 pitches, 50 strikes, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. And now it's John King on after the delay of an hour 25 minutes. The Orioles are batting in the 5th. The Cardinals wasted a leadoff double by Nolan Arenado, leaving him on base. Henderson, the leadoff batter, takes a strike. It was Henderson who singled in a run in the 3rd inning. He made it 1-0. Urias, McCann, and Henderson scored the runs, and he gets into one down the right field line, foul. So that ball goes hooking into the stands. Illini Night, presented by Busey Bank, is on Wednesday, June 12th, when the Cardinals host the Pirates. Fans with a theme ticket will receive an exclusive Illini-inspired Cardinals 40-ounce tumbler. For tickets, visit cardinals.com/theme. Henderson checks his swing, takes a curveball outside. 3-0 Orioles. It's the top of the order: Henderson, Rutschman, and O'Hearn. The pitch. Low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. John King has given up 2 runs in his last 5 outings. In game 1 of the series, King worked 2/3 of an inning, walking 1. The pitch, check swing, and that's low. A fastball sinking out of the strike zone. 3-2 on Henderson. Gibson did not walk a batter in his 4 innings. That's the shortest start of Gibson's 2024 season. And there's a ball low, a sinking fastball, and a leadoff walk here in the 5th inning. Before Rutschman bats, let's pause for a station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Along with Mike Claiborne, Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney at Busch Stadium. Rutschman hits a foul ball off to the left. John King has been so good at producing ground balls, he'd like a double play ball here from Rutschman, who has grounded into 4. 1 out of 2 today in this game for Rutschman. He's the DH, with McCann catching and batting 9th. A lead at first base for Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. That's low. Off-speed pitch for ball one. 1-1. King pitching with nobody out and a man on. Donovan is playing second base. Wynn at shortstop. Arnado at third. Burleson at first. A swing and a miss. Going after a changeup. Rutschman falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pages is catching King now, with Carlson in left, Ciani in center, and Nootbaar in right field. Here's King. A look to first. Now the pitch. And that ball's hit foul just above the third base dugout, off the screen and into the dugout. 1-2 on Rutschman. Rutschman is 26 years old. He played his college baseball at Oregon State. Rutschman holds the bat right down on the knob. The pitch by King, and that's a swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Detroit bats in the top of the 8th at Kansas City with the Royals leading 8-2 on our Dobbs Tire and Auto Center scoreboard. Cleveland beat the Mets 6-3. Minnesota over Washington 3-2 in our nation's capital. The 1-2 pitch, and this is popped up short right center field. Out goes Donovan, in comes Nootbaar. Nootbaar calls him off and makes a running catch. One gone for Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn's ground out produced a run in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. James McCann went from 1st to 3rd on an RBI hit by Gunnar Henderson. The throw from Ciani went to 3rd and didn't retire a runner. There's a step off and a throw over. Back in safely Henderson. But that set up 2nd and 3rd, and wouldn't you know it, Rutschman struck out, and then O'Hearn's ground ball could have possibly been a double play. Now the pitch. Check swing, a strike with a fastball over at the knees. 0-1 on O'Hearn. The Orioles put up 3 unearned runs in the 3rd inning. The pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Cardinals won on Monday 6-3. Then, with the suspended game finished here this morning, the Cardinals won 3-1 on a 2-run homer by Nolan Gorman. The Orioles have a 3-run lead, batting in their half of the 5th. Ground ball right back to King. He fires to second out. And that's all they're going to get, as Wynn couldn't get a good grip on the baseball.
Well, defense has certainly been a factor in this game, as that would have been a tailor-made double play, the second tailor-made double play that the Cardinals haven't turned. They've been good at turning them really since the start of the season, but not today.
Anthony Santander is the batter, 1 out of 2. He singled and was left on base in the 3rd inning. He'll bat right-handed against King, and King throws strike 1. King's fastball right around 93, 94 miles an hour, and he threw that one middle in to Santander. A look to first base, the pitch in the dirt, blocked by Pages. And holding on at first base, Ryan O'Hearn. Henderson was forced at second. Pitcher to the shortstop, Wynn. But Wynn couldn't get the grip he wanted to make a strong throw to double up Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn has yet to ground into a double play this year. There's a fastball strike, inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Santander. The Cardinals are looking at Pages, Ciani, and Wynn when we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Cardinals have won the first 2 games in this series. The pitch. Oh, he jammed him in a ground ball to short. Wynn has it, flips to second. Donovan is there, and O'Hearn is out, 6-4 coming down. No runs, a walk, 1 left. And we are halfway through the game at Busch Stadium. The Orioles lead 3-0.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is for the people of Missouri, in good times and in bad. They're for Missouri families and Missouri communities. And when Missouri weather rips through our state, they are here to put back the pieces. So if you have 1 car or 20, a home or an apartment, a business, a boat, or an entire family legacy to protect, If you're a Missourian, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is for you.
St. Louis is a city always thirsty for more. Like more fall off the bone St. Louis barbecue. Give me the full slap. More ways to escape St. Louis humidity. And definitely more runs from the Cardinals. At On the Run, we're serious about quenching St. Louis's thirst for more. So when the Cards score 6 or more, drinks are just 60 cents the next day at participating locations. On the Run, your 60-cent drinks after the Cards score 6 store all season long.
Getting ready to take on spring? Make your first move with the reliable performance and power of Steel battery tools. From hedge trimmers and mowers to string trimmers and more, right now you can save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Offer valid on select AK System sets for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
Want to train like the Cardinals? With Win Reality, hitters train in virtual reality. It's the most realistic hitting experience for baseball and softball, with over 600 real pitchers for all levels. Train with Win at home. Dominate on the field, build confidence, improve, and compete just like your favorite players. Win makes getting to your next level fast and fun. So when your moment comes, you're ready. Join Win and the Cardinals for the next generation of baseball training.
Cole Irvin throws strike one into Pedro Pages. Pages has one hit in 12 at-bats at the big league level. That one hit was a 3-run double in Anaheim. The left-hander pitches, a changeup swung on and missed, 0-2. Pages, Ciani, and then Wynn. 8, 9, and 1 in the order. With Mason Wynn in the leadoff role today in the batting order as John Means, a left-hander, started. Now it's lefty Cole Irvin on. Irvin gave up a double to Arenado, but Arenado did not score. There's a swing and a miss, and Pages did not look good in that at-bat.
He has shown he really does not like that changeup, and that was almost telegraphed, too, by Irvin, and almost see it coming, too, after the swing at the pitch before. And, you know, we saw Pages have some really good offensive moments in spring training, and he just seems to be either pressing a little bit or a little over-anxious, perhaps, but does not quite have that locked-in feel. And, of course, he was up here a while without playing, too, John, and that may be part of the problem.
Strike one is called to Michael Ciani. Ciani walked and was left on base in the first inning. The Cardinals have stranded a runner through the first 4 innings. Ciani swings, foul tips it into the catcher's mitt. That was 91 right down the middle, 0-2. Katie's Pizza and Pasta in Ballpark Village, an award-winning restaurant, bringing a modern twist to regional Italian cuisine using fresh, local, and seasonal ingredients. Visit them today or go to katiespizzandpasta.com. The pitch outside, 1-2 for Ciani. Irvin is 30 years old. His pitch with Philadelphia, Oakland, and Baltimore. 4-1 with the Orioles. The foul ball sprayed down the left field line. A 26-35 record. 114 big league games, 84 starts, and a 4.27 ERA. Irvin facing Ciani, lefty against lefty. Ciani gets under one, sends it high in the air, straightaway center field. Cowser waits for it to come down, makes a one-handed catch, 2 outs. 2 outs for Mason Wynn. Irvin played at Oregon. He was the Phillies' 5th-round pick in 2016. Born in Anaheim, California.
And a rainy day today, and it's always a good day for a duck, isn't it?
That it is. Duck or a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Of course, Irvin was born in Anaheim, not far from Irvine. Irvin's next pitch. Inside, and that backs Mason off the plate.
Boy, they've really been working him inside. He's had a lot of hits the other way, which sometimes you get on pitches inside, but I think they're feeling like he's more apt to pop it up if you pitch him in.
Here's a foul ball on a 92-mile-an-hour sinker away. 1-2 on Mason. Mason with a 12-game hitting streak, 15 hits, including a home run. 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Hitting .285. 22 years old, from the state of Texas. The pitch by Irvin, fouled off. And that one caught the catcher, McCann. The Cardinals put the leadoff man on in the third and fourth, but couldn't bring them around. They've had one runner on third base. That was Arenado, who died there in the fourth inning. Wynn checks his swing and takes low on the changeup.
Interesting that the Cardinals defense has kind of had this little lull here, John. The defense has been so good, but again, 9 straight games the Cardinals have had at least one error.
There's a swing and a drive to the gap in left center field. That is charged, and it will get down and go to the wall. Wynn has a double with 2 outs. That's his 9th double and a 13-game hitting streak.
He smoked that ball. He's had quite a streak, as you mentioned. Got a pitch up, and that was able to get underneath it enough, but not so much that he popped it up and drove it right into that gap.
Lars Nootbaar's 0 for his last 8. And on the homestand, 4 out of 18 with a couple of homers. The Cardinals trail 3-0. Runner at second, 2 outs in the 5th. Irvine's pitch, Irvin that is high for a ball. Irvin throws the changeup. He throws a slider, sinks his fastball. And it was a change that got Pages on strikes. Ciani a fly ball out, but then Wynn hit a double. Irvin's pitch, inside and low.
Frustrating last inning that the Cardinals had a leadoff double and couldn't get the run in, and it just kind of has a bad feel. When you give up opportunities like that, it makes it tougher and tougher to get more, but they've got one here with 2 outs in Nootbaar.
Good speed at second base. Mason Wynn, a good lead there. Nootbaar takes a strike. That was on the outside corner. A slider from Irvin. Irvin has thrown 24 pitches, working in his second inning out of the bullpen. He picks out the one he wants by way of pitch com. A look to second base. The 2-1 pitch here. Nootbaar swings and misses. Nootbaar really pulled off that pitch. 2-2. Nootbaar has 17 runs batted in. He's batting .208. Irvin a look to second. The pitch. Nootbaar drives it into center, a base hit. Coming around third, Wynn. The throw is way offline, and Nootbaar drives in a run. That gets the crowd into it. Lars Nootbaar with his 18th RBI, breaking an 0 for 8.
Nice at bat for Lars Nootbaar, but why is he not on second base? That throw was so offline, and I don't know if he couldn't tell where it was, but he should absolutely be on second base right now.
Paul Goldschmidt is the batter, representing the tying run. Nothing doing in the bullpen for the Orioles. Irvin has given up doubles each of the last 2 innings, and finally a run. A late swing and a foul back by Goldschmidt. 1 strike.
Perhaps he couldn't see the angle there, but that was 20 feet wide of the cutoff man. That was not even close. And not sure how well you can see that from where he was on the right side of the infield, but again, should be on second.
The pitch on the way. Goldschmidt takes outside and low. McCann wanted that call, but it was off the plate. McCann says something to the home plate umpire, Charlie Ramos. Goldschmidt is at 4 home runs, driving in 16. Irvin with the pitch. Goldschmidt a late swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goldschmidt back in. He's the DH here in the final game of the series between the Cardinals and the Orioles. A look to first, the pitch. Goldschmidt takes a changeup outside, ball 2, 2-2. Arenado would like a shot here in the 5th inning. The Cardinals are down by 2. They've been out hit 5-4. Goldschmidt rocking the bat back and forth. The pitch on the way, a swing and a high fly ball to left field. That's in the park. Hayes has room, makes the catch. The Cardinals strand Nootbaar, but they're on the board. We go to the 6th. Baltimore's lead has been cut to 3-1.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob. Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At Bayer, it is our goal to tackle the challenges of food insecurity by delivering innovation to farmers that help them grow healthy and affordable food in a sustainable way. That's why in communities across the U.S., Bayer has worked with farmers for decades to help put food on the table for those in need, so that together we achieve health for all, hunger for none. Visit Bayer.us.com. That's Bayer.us.com to learn more.
This school year, I want my child to thrive, so I enrolled her at the Goddard School. Their amazing teachers truly care about building up my child's confidence, so she's ready to take on the world. And knowing she's learning in a warm and nurturing community gives me peace of mind.
Welcome to the Goddard family. Visit GoddardSchool.com to find a school near you and enroll now.
Do you want to work for one of St. Louis's fastest growing public companies? Global digital consulting leader and proud Cardinal partner Proficient is ambitious and dynamic, and they're hiring software developers, business analysts, and project managers. There's no better time than right now to improve the launch angle of your success. Hit a career home run and join Proficient's winning team, a hometown hero well on its way to becoming a global giant. Proficient challenges, champions, and celebrates its people. Check out their openings today at proficient.com/careers.
John King throws a strike to Jordan Westberg, and we're playing in the 6th inning. Our regularly scheduled game after the Cardinals won the pickup of the suspended game from last night, 3-1. It's 3-1 Baltimore in this one. Ground ball to the shortstop. Wynn stays down on it, knocks it down, picks it up, throws, got him. Thank goodness for that strong arm.
Yeah, what's going on? That ball was almost booted, almost another Cardinal error. They've had way too many in the last week, but the arm overcame the bobble that he had.
Arenado having some words out there with Wynn. Both talking about the game where Arenado had a double play ball get away from him. That was after a hard hit ball that Nolan couldn't play. Ruled a hit. Here's a pitch in for a strike. Left-handed batting Colton Cowser.
John King, John Rooney, is making the Cardinals bullpen deeper.
Much deeper. He's coming in and he's getting outs. Keeps the infielders busy, that's for sure. The pitch. A breaking ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is considering you don't have Giovanni Gallegos in that bullpen.
And no Keenan Middleton yet.
Not yet. No O'Brien.
And Middleton's kind of a reverse split guy, by the way. He's got a guy that's going to get left-handers out well because of his changeup.
Oh, he jammed him in a foul ball back to the screen. 1-2. And I think that's something we didn't see much of from King in spring training, where he was able to pitch inside, use his breaking ball, his changeup, and then throw the fastball in on left-handed batters.
The stuff's better, too. Last inning he threw a pitch at 94. We didn't see that at all in spring training.
The pitch, and that's in the dirt, getting away from Pages.
Now, he did get sick at the end of spring training, too. Had some kind of a bug, and actually was ill, not on the injured list, but just didn't feel well. And he stayed down in Florida, and that's why he didn't make the team, or one of the reasons anyway.
On 2-2 for Cowser. Jammed him in a foul ball off to the right. Have a Coleman on the Cardinals. Budweiser's First Beer Fridays are back at Busch Stadium. Tickets for Friday, May 24th against the Cubs start at $20, including your first beer on the house. For details, visit cardinals.com/Friday.
Can't beat that.
And that's the next game. Cardinals-Cubs on Friday night, 7:15. There's strike 3 called. Slider to the outside part of the plate. And 2 outs. Austin Hayes has a ground out and a force play. A comebacker to the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. They got the force out on Cowser at second.
Love the dot on that slider. It's something that pitchers will talk about when you're playing catch with each other. You know, how's the dot? If the dot is small, if there's a little dot that is You actually see it like a dot because it's the
line drive to third, caught by the Cardinal third baseman Arenado.
It's the spin of the seams that you see, and his is very, very good and very tight.
That was a line out to Arenado. That's it for Hayes. 3 up, 3 down go the Orioles. The Cardinals come up in the bottom of the 6th with Baltimore leading 3-1.
Elevate your lifestyle at One Cardinal Way, where luxury meets home field advantage. Choose from stunning studio, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments, many with private balconies, and all overlooking Busch Stadium, Ballpark Village, and the Gateway Arch. This is your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to live like a Cardinal, with over 30,000 square feet of resort-style amenities and an incredible Cardinals-inspired art collection. Visit onecardinalway.com for current availability and to schedule your tour today.
At Progressive, we know money can't buy happiness. But money did buy your boat, where you find peace fishing, unlike at home with 3 teenage daughters. Because fish never argue about who stole whose crop top, or get mad the other fish used up all the hot water. No, they just swim around, never embarrassed to be seen with you in public. So save money by bundling your boat or RV insurance with home or auto from Progressive. And buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Our culture always encourages perseverance in the face of adversity. But why do some women face judgment and pressure to give up when they become pregnant? Shouldn't we provide them with the support and options they need to navigate the journey of motherhood with dignity? It's time to uplift and honor women. Think about it. This ad was paid for by Vitae Foundation. For more information on Vitae, visit adsforlife.org. That's adsforlife.org.
If you're curious what you might find on Illinois farms like mine, it isn't a bunch of big faceless corporations. The truth is, 96% of the farms are owned and operated by families just like mine. We're listening to the Cardinals play, showing up at local baseball games, and throwing a ball in our backyard with our families just like you. And we're committed to raising sustainably grown, healthy food that all our families can enjoy. I'm Dale from Monroe County, and I'm one of the 96%.
Arenado takes a strike from lefty Cole Irvin. Arenado got a double facing him. There's a foul ball off to the right, and it's 2 strikes on the Cardinal third baseman, who has popped out to the shortstop in foul territory and doubled down the right field line, only to be stranded at third base in the 4th inning. Irvin on 0-2 for Arenado. A swing, and the ball is looped into right center, a base hit. The pitch had way too much of the plate for Irvin and just enough of it for Arenado to get on base for the second time.
So Arenado, we think of him as a power guy, but of late he's been able to have a pretty good 2-strike approach. He's cutting down on the strikeouts and putting the ball in play and getting some hits. And honestly, the power is what you love most from Arenado, but love seeing him on base here.
Here's Burleson. He checks his swing, taking a spinner outside for a ball. Burleson, the last time up, grounded out to the shortstop, and that advanced Arenado to third base. Carlson hit a foul ball down the right field line, not deep enough to score a run, and Donovan a fly ball out. There's a swing, and this is popped up on the third base side. Urias makes the catch in fair territory, about 5 feet from the outfield grass. Burleson pops out, 1 out, and he's 0 for 3. Dylan Carlson, a walk in the 2nd, and then the fly ball too short to score a run in the 4th. Carlson has 3 hits, 27 at-bats. He's walked 3 times and struck out 9. The pitch to Carlson is low for a ball. Stubby Clapp has a word with his runner at first base, Nolan Arenado. And Pop Warner would like some more action over there at third base. He waved Wynn around on the Nootbaar single in the 5th. Irvin's pitch is fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike on Carlson. A lot of moving parts to Carlson's swing.
Kind of has a little bit of a dip that he does with it in the way he swings and tries to lift the ball. And when he's right, he's hitting the more line drive type balls off his bat.
Here's a half swing, and he went too far. A strike on Carlson, who thought he checked his swing.
And on that swing, the body was way out in front of the bat. And just, he's still trying to get his get his sea legs here. You know, he missed an awful lot of time, and his timing's just been off. It hasn't played a lot either. Kind of the same conversation we had about Pages last inning.
1-2 on Carlson with Arenado at first base. Carlson represents the tying run. Irvin's pitch. Carlson is jammed and fouls that off. Don't miss your chance to get discount Cardinals tickets with 8 or more gallons of gas at a participating station using the MyPhillips 66 Fuel Forward app. You'll receive 2-for-1 Cardinals tickets. For more information, visit cardinals.com/Phillips66. The 1-2 pitch. Just outside, and that area has been called a strike several times today by Charlie Ramos. 2-2 on Carlson. He's trying to get on with Donovan up next. The pitch. Carlson hits a ground ball to short. And that's booted by Gunnar Henderson. Everybody's safe. There's a break. Now the Cardinals have to capitalize on it.
I'm going to say tailor-made again because I've been saying it basically the entire game. Another tailor-made double play that was not turned this time. It's the shortstop for the Orioles that doesn't get it done. Henderson, an outstanding player. His defense is good, but he just flat out booted that one.
Now Donovan. He comes up representing the go-ahead run. And Donovan has hit 4 home runs, driving in 21. The pitch, and it's up and in, ball one. Donovan had asked for time, and it wasn't granted. Okay, 1-0.
Play on.
Donovan last homered off Buto of the Mets on the 7th of May. The pitch. Check swing, slider outside. No swing, says third base umpire Mike Estabrook.
You know, when the Cardinals didn't turn the double play back in the 3rd inning, I said pretty clearly that had a bad feeling to it, and I bet players on the field felt that way in the dugout. I wonder if the Orioles feel that way after that double play wasn't turned.
Now on 2-0 for Donovan. A strike called over at the knees as Irvin used his fastball to climb back in the count. 2-1.
Right-hander Albert Suarez getting loose for Baltimore.
He was up earlier. The runners lead at first and second, 1 out. The pitch. Donovan drives it to the gap in right center field. That ball's going to the wall. Arenado's going to score. Carlson comes around third. The relay to the plate, up the line. Donovan to third. He is safe. The ball gets away. Donovan comes down the line. Safe! The Cardinals have the lead. A throwing error allowed Donovan to come all the way around, and the Cardinals grab the lead in the 6th inning with 1 out. 4-3.
So many great things happening on that play, including the base running of Dylan Carlson, who was right on the heels of Arenado. Arenado was scoring, but Carlson was about 10 feet behind him. The throw up the line, the catcher got it through to third, and it hit off the legs of Donovan. They had a play on Donnie at third base, but it hit off of him, went over towards the dugout, and he was able to get up quickly and score. And you said Pop Warner needed some company. He had plenty of it on that play.
Pages hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Henderson comes up throwing and throws out the Cardinal catcher. But yes, I can truly say now the Orioles had a bad feeling, and they were right.
Exactly.
After that missed double play opportunity.
If that doesn't point out how important defense is, this game doesn't point out how important defense is, I don't know what would.
Here's Ciani with nobody on. 3 runs in. The pitch. In there for a strike. So that was Brendan Donovan's Little League home run right there.
That's right.
He had a double, moved to third on the throw, and then the throw that hit him allowed him to score. And here's Ciani lifting the ball to left field, and a play for Hayes. He makes the catch. The Cardinals are out in the 6th inning, but they scored 3. Ricky has the 7th. The Cardinals are leading the Orioles 4-3.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
The sun is setting on the most substantial solar incentive currently available in Illinois. If you've ever considered converting your home or business to solar, the time to take action is now. You still have time to lock in these significant long-term savings solar offers. Contact Route 66 Solar today before it's too late to take advantage of one of the best solar incentives still available. Call us directly at 217-652-6533 or sign up online for a free estimate at Route66Solar.com. Route 66 Solar, the local installer your neighbors trust.
Feeling sporty this summer? Check out the youth and adult sports programming at Champaign Park District. Registration is live for tennis, soccer, basketball, and more. Micro sports for toddlers include itty bitty baseball, mini dribblers basketball, pee-wee tennis, and micro soccer. Bigger kids can expand their skills with youth soccer, tennis, and youth hoops clinic. Adults can stay and play as well with pickleball and tennis leagues, clinics, and tournaments. And don't forget the Women's Basketball League. Visit champaignparks.org now to sign up.
A slap of the bat, high fives at the plate. They're all celebrated at Pia Sports Bar and Grill after the game. Super beer specials, great drinks, big screen TVs, and fun food all await you at Pia's. Whether it be Pia's delicious wings, the big pork tenderloin, or Pia's famous Grand Slam or Slugger Burger, you'll find all your favorites available until 11 p.m. Chill out at Pia's in the beer garden and enjoy being served by a great staff. See you at Pia's, Springfield and Mattis, Champaign.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Leahy has a high leverage situation with the Cardinals having a 4-3 lead in the 7th inning. And his first batter is Ramon Urias, and he fouls the first pitch back, strike one. Cardinals, of course, used the big three earlier today, and that is Kittredge, Romero, and Helsley, and they're trying to figure out how to finish this game, and I'm sure they got a plan, there's no doubt, without them. And Leahy's part of that plan, and the slider's outside 1-1. John King was outstanding for 2 innings. And again, you're forced to have more bullpen innings with the rain delay. That was an hour and 25 minutes. We're in the 7th inning. The Cardinals have the lead, and the pitch is low at 95, 2-1.
How about the job that Leahy did at the Angels on the 13th, going 2 2/3? He got his first big league win.
He did. He got the shower in the clubhouse. We pour everything on him. He was happy to have that swing and a miss, and I'm sure that helped his confidence. That last pitch at 95.
That'll help your confidence a little bit, too.
You bet. 7th appearance for Leahy. He's pitched 10 2/3 innings so far, and he's called on for the 7th. The high set, and the next delivery is popped up right side. That should be playable by Burleson in foul territory over towards the coach's box. He makes the play, and Urias is out. Good start for Kyle Leahy. Out number 1. And before James McCann bats, let's pause for station identification. You and your friends are listening to the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
McCann doing the catching today. Takes the fastball a little bit high, ball 1. He was charged with an error last inning that allowed Donovan to score, and it looks like 2 of the 4 runs that Irvin gave up or has given up are unearned. I think that makes sense. There's a ground ball to second, and that's booted for a bit by Donovan, but he throws out Burleson. What's going on with the baseballs today? We have had, let's see, who hasn't booted a ball in the infield? Cardinals have had 3 guys boot one, and
Burleson.
Henderson and Burleson hasn't. That's right.
Ricky, you were a member of perhaps one of the best bullpens ever in baseball. When you get that bullpen lined up and a young guy like Leahy comes around, you want to be a part of that club, don't you?
You do, and I think it's a great thing to join a part of that bullpen and kind of get into the fun of it. You've got other people around you. Helsley was talking about that yesterday as the pitch is high and away. He says it's just great right now, the feel in their bullpen, because he trusts the other guys in front of him, and conversely, they trust him too. Swing and a miss. And I would say that, I could pitch in a game, John, and be pretty comfortable that Todd Worrell and Ken Daly knew what they were doing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, so you just want to be a part of that. Jeff Lottie was here at the ballpark this week, by the way. He was a big part of it as well. There's a strike outside corner to Gunnar Henderson.
That was just off the plate.
Well,
we've seen a little bit of that today.
Yes, we have. Henderson, I don't think, liked it, so he asked for time.
And it's 4:04 Central Time.
All right. Henderson 1 for 2 plus a walk in this game. The 1-2 delivery to him is taken high. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be
You're reading fast.
disseminated, thank you, without the express written consent of the
St. Louis
Cardinals.
Brought
to you by Brown and Crouppen.
Hey.
Great. Firm. You tried to slow me down, didn't you? I was trying to get it in before that pitch. That could have been strike 3 and wasn't. Boo. Let's see the call on the replay, and it was outside.
But that's been called a strike several times.
It has. 3-2 pitch coming up, and it's outside ball 4, so he's walked.
Oh, look at the way Henderson just throws the bat away.
He is not doing that for anybody other than the home plate umpire. He's been a little agitated here. He was he took a pitch yesterday against Lance Lynn that was not really close to being a strike. But he is the base runner, and he does run well. He represents the tying run, and it's Rutschman at the plate, and it's strike 1 to him. He's batting from the left side now. As we play in the 7th inning, 4-3 Cardinals. Cardinals with 6 hits, the Orioles with 5. Orioles with 2 errors, the Cardinals with 1, and that's the difference in the game right now. Leahy trying to finish off the 7th. Next pitch is swung on and missed, 96, and he threw that past Rutschman.
Well, John King walked Henderson and then got 6 outs in a row.
Rutschman 1 for 3 in this game, asked for time, and it's granted. He's the DH here in Game 2. And he could certainly change the game with one swing of the bat. He has that capability. Henderson, the runner at first. The 0-2 delivery is a called strike 3. He got him. Perfect breaking pitch from Leahy. Great job in a tense and high leverage situation for the young right-hander. And we're going to do some stretching here at Busch Stadium. And it's presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. Redbirds leading 4-3.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. And enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Mason Wynn here, Cardinals shortstop and proud partner of Community America Credit Union. I've been in it to win it since day one, which is why I chose Community America. Community America is built to help more people achieve financial peace of mind with exclusive benefits like sharing a portion of our annual profits. Community America can help you reach your financial goals, big and small. Join Missouri's largest credit union, now expanding in St. Louis. Visit CommunityAmerica.com to become a member today.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. From the first trip your 16-year-old takes to a ball game to the last time you help your dad get tickets behind home plate, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is here for all of life's wins, like when you get a new car or a new home or that boat you've worked for all these years, or when your daughter moves out but your mom moves in. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
Hi, this is Joe Pfeiffer, Cardinals Alumni Relations Director. I would like to personally invite you to Orlando, Florida in January of 2025 for Cardinals Fantasy Camp. Make your dreams a reality by playing baseball with and against former Cardinals. We have only a limited number of spots remaining, and camp will feature alumni such as Ozzie Smith, Ray Langford, Jason Isringhausen, David Eckstein, Mike Matheny, and many more. For more information or to register, please email us at fantasycamp@cardinals.com.
Mason Wynn fouls off the first 2 deliveries he sees. First one just outside the third base bag. 0-2 on him as Mason doubled in the 5th inning, scored the Cardinals' first run, and he has hit in 13 straight games. And I'm going to guess the attendance here. There's a swing and a line drive down the left field line going towards the corner, and it's gone! A big fly for Mason Wynn. His second of the year, and he has extended the Cardinals' lead to 5-3. He hit a missile right into the corner. It went over the wall, and the Cardinals have been swinging the bat here in the last 3 innings.
Well, Mason Wynn is one of the top line drive producers in baseball. He has 3 today. A line out, a double, and now that line drive home run that got out of here quick as a hiccup.
Down in the count, 0-2, and he came back and did that. Nootbaar at the plate. He had a big hit last inning, and he takes strike one. The 7th inning stretch, by the way, presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. This game has absolutely turned some, swing and a miss, and that might allow you, especially if the Cardinals can get more runs, to keep Leahy out there longer, too. You may not feel like you need to mix and match so much. No action yet in the Cardinals bullpen, as Leahy had a great top of the 7th inning, swinging a foul by Nootbaar.
So you get the donut tomorrow at Schnucks through the Schnucks Rewards app because of the home run Gorman hit earlier in the completion of the suspended game, but
now you still get it.
Mason Wynn put the icing on that donut.
Oh, I got you. Some sprinkles maybe. There's a strike on the outside corner, and Nootbaar is caught looking, and that was a strike right on the outside corner. Out number 1 for the Cardinals. Miller Furniture has been selling furniture for 96 years. Let their experience help save you time, money, and find the perfect furniture for your home. Visit them online at millerfurniture.com. We're going to have a pitching change, and this pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, where fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
If you want to know what the players are saying, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to learn what the front office is thinking, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to see the stories no one else is writing, read Cardinals Magazine. And if you want to get the most out of following the Cardinals in 2024, start your subscription today. Check out the great subscriber offers at cardinals.com/magazine or call 314-345-9000. Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
New pitcher for Baltimore is Albert Suarez. We saw him in Game 1 of the series. He pitched an inning, walked a couple of batters, and struck one out. And he will face Paul Goldschmidt and then Nolan Arenado. And the swing and a foul back by Goldie makes it strike one. He faced Arenado in the Game 1 5th inning. Then he walked Burleson and Herrera. And he's going to face Goldschmidt, Arenado, and perhaps Burleson here as he throws a slider for a strike. One out, bottom of the 7th inning. 5-3 Cardinals. The home run by Wynn. He scored 2 runs in this game out of the leadoff spot. He has been terrific. His average is up over 290 now. Next pitch is a low and away to the Cardinal designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. 295, in fact, is what Mason Wynn is hitting. One of the top rookies in all of baseball. Got the hit streak, the stolen bases, the defense. And the next delivery to Goldie, the 1-2 pitch, is taken low, 2-2. The sun is absolutely shining right now. And it's been shining on the Cardinals' offense for better part of 2 weeks now. Cardinals have won 7 of their last 9 games. 4-1 on this homestand. The 2-2 delivery is grounded foul off the front of the Orioles dugout on the third base side.
Well, for the longest time, the Cardinals did not display power, but they've homered in 10 straight games.
Kind of like this day is the Cardinals' offense. There was some gloom to it, rain and some gloom, and now the sun's shining on the Cardinals' offense. Next pitch is fouled back.
You know, that swing right there tells me a little something. That's a swing that Goldie would have struck out on a couple of weeks ago.
I agree.
And he fouled that pitch away. He waited for it and fouled it away.
Timing was much better. Right-hander Suarez set at the belt. And the next pitch is popped up right side. Shallow right field. Long way to run for the right fielder Santander. And he had the sunglasses on. Fortunately, you can see the glare off of his glasses, but he made the play on the run for out number 2. And that brings in Arenado, who's had 2 hits in a row, a double to lead off the 4th inning and a double to lead off the 6th inning. Actually, a single to lead off the 6th inning. And Nolan up to 270. Takes a pitch up and in for a ball. Suarez is 34 years old, and he is from Venezuela. Big league time with the Giants. That's where we saw him in 16 and 17. And the next delivery is inside for a ball. That was an off-speed pitch of some sort, maybe a changeup. He's had good numbers with Baltimore this year. In fact, a lot of guys have had good numbers with them. 1.82 ERA. Cole Irvin saw his numbers go up in his 3 1/3 innings. There's a fastball outside corner. 2-1, the count to Nolan. Irvin gave up 5 runs, 3 of them earned. So he's the pitcher on the downside of the ledger right now. Ground ball up the middle. That could sneak up the middle, and it's played by the shortstop. Off-balance throw, and somehow he throws out Arenado. Nolan just does not have the speed to beat that out, and the arm of Henderson was good enough to get him. So we've played 7. Mason Wynn, a leadoff home run, has extended the Cardinals' lead. John has the 8th. Cardinals 5, Baltimore 3.
Dedicated Diesel and Dixie Chopper. Any news there?
Still going with our May sales, $1,000 off any Z2 residential. I think we've got about 8 or 10 of those Z2s in stock. We'll go $2,000 off on any Blackhawk commercial mower. That's a heck of a deal right there. Plus, with Memorial Day, military is getting an additional $500 off.
Man, nice.
On top of the factory rebates, which there's a $100 rebate for military and first responders. So if you're ex-military looking for a deal on a mower, or you're a commercial guy mowing a lot of yards, come and see us, and we'll work something out. Find it on Facebook at Dedicated Equipment. Email me, timo@gftlog.com. Call Andy at 217-328-0562, or come and see us at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana.
So when was the last time you saw a best deal guarantee?
You mean a promise that actually held up?
Right.
That some unknown online entity didn't want you to log in and download a code and then re-verify as you join some club.
Drives you nuts, I know.
And then once you purchase that set of steak knives...
Well, Dick Van Dyke Appliance World is a lot simpler. You find a verified great deal and they beat it. Just show them the deal you saw. A newspaper clipping or the online cart price will do, and then you're good.
At Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, it's one of those instances where you see a best deal guarantee and...
you get the best deal.
This is Dennis Reekin, chairman of Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. Our exclusive 10-year protection plan comes free with most appliance purchases. Whether it's a GE, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, Bosch, or any of our 30 brands, I guarantee we will beat any competitor's deal. Wow!
Ball one to left-handed batting Ryan O'Hearn leading off the 8th inning for the Orioles, and he hits a foul ball off to the right, facing Kyle Leahy. Leahy pitching with a 2-run Cardinal lead at 5-3. Mentioned when he came in the game that Leahy picked up his first Major League win Tuesday against the Angels in Anaheim. Leahy's pitch, a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. O'Hearn drove in a run with a ground out in the 3-run 3rd inning. He is lined out and grounded into a force play. They play him to pull on the infield, the opposite in the outfield. The pitch by Leahy. A swing. This is popped up just to the left of home plate and out of play. Enjoying Missouri's natural habitats at Shaw Nature Reserve on the Merrimack River in Gray Summit. Hike the trails through the prairies, woodlands, and wetlands to experience nature up close. Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com where you can learn more. The 1-2. A line shot, base hit into right center field. Newbar over to cut it off, and a long single for Ryan O'Hearn leading off the 8th inning. The tying run is Anthony Santander. A base hit and 3 trips to the plate for Santander. Santander, he's a threat. Most of these Orioles are.
Boy, they are. There's no question. Here's where you want another shot at a double play and make it happen.
Foul out, base hit, and a force play ground ball for Santander today. Leahy's pitch is too high to call a strike. John King, 2 innings, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Kyle Gibson, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all unearned. He struck out 3, throwing a wild pitch. Here's a ball high. And this is a high leverage situation for Leahy.
Being backed up now by Ryan Fernandez, and wonder how long you would expect the Cardinals to go with Leahy, who's, he's answered every call they've given him.
The pitch is swung on, and here's a high fly ball to right field. Nootbaar waiting. He puts the squeeze on it, 1 out. That was your Major League fly ball right there.
Well, that one had a lot of distance to it, but most of it was vertical.
And Jordan Westberg is up with a runner at first, 1 out in the 8th inning. The Cardinals lead 5-3. Errors have figured in the scoring in this game. An error led to a 3-run inning for the Orioles in the 3rd. The pitch over the head of the batter Westberg. The ball hits the bricks. Karam's back to the catcher Pages, who cannot grab it and throw out O'Hearn at second. That's a wild pitch.
Yes, it is.
That is a big league wild pitch for sure.
It was right at the head of the batter, unintentional.
So O'Hearn is on second base, 1 out. And 1-0 on Westberg, who is putting his shoes back on.
I mean, there's only one person that knows if it's intentional, but I feel like I know that it was not intentional. There'd be no reason for that.
No, why are you putting a runner on second base in a 2-run game? The pitch in the dirt, and that's blocked by Pages. And now Leahy seems to be a little bit unnerved. He gave up the leadoff hit. Santander with a flyout, and then that wild pitch uncorked over the head of Westberg. Let's see if Leahy can get it back together here in a 2-0 pitch coming up. Westberg is 0 for 3.
They're asking Fernandez if he's ready right now.
The pitch is swung on, ground ball to short. Wynn throws out Westberg with O'Hearn holding on.
The reason I know that is I saw the Cardinals go to the phone in the dugout. Then I saw Julio Rangel, who does a great job as the bullpen coach for the Cardinals, going to the phone there. I saw him turn to Ryan Fernandez, get his attention, ask him a question. That's kind of how it works, John. You have to communicate, and you have to do it quickly. They wanted to make sure that if there was one more runner on base, that Fernandez was actually ready.
Well, here's Cowser. He got a base hit back in the 4th inning and was out on a force play. 0 for 3 in the game, or make that 1 for 3 in the game. The pitch a little bit low for a ball.
Now Julio just raced to the phone again. Got some more information from the Cardinals dugout.
One for 8 in the series for Cowser. The pitch. And that is taken a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. Austin Hayes is on deck. In fact, he's being called back. On 2-0, runner at second, 2 outs. The pitch is swing and a miss. 2-1.
Wheels are turning right now, and the Cardinals do not have another left-hander in their pen. There are reports that Matthew Liberatore threw a bullpen earlier today.
Stowers is in the on-deck circle. The pitch, Cowser sprays 1 foul.
And I had a little bit of an inkling that maybe Liberatore could be available for this game to relieve. You hate to have a starter do that too quickly after a start, especially when you struggle. But apparently the Cardinals just with the 2 lefties today.
Cowser with a count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. O'Hearn leads away from second. The pitch by Leahy. Ground ball to the second baseman. Donovan gloves it, throws it, got him. A runner left in scoring position. We're going to the bottom of the 8th at Busch Stadium. The Cardinals are playing for a sweep of the Orioles, leading this game 5-3.
I'm Ashley, and this is my husband Scott, and we're the owners of Route 66 Solar.
If an out-of-state company has knocked on your door to sell you solar, you owe it to yourself to call us and get a second opinion. When you call Route 66, you work directly with us from start to finish. Find complete peace of mind with our in-house installation crews and American-made equipment backed by our 30-year warranty.
Before you go solar, call Route 66 Solar for a second opinion and get your free estimate today.
I'm Leslie Ingold. I am a nurse and a regional stroke coordinator for OSF Healthcare in Urbana and Danville. May is Stroke Awareness Month, and there's an easy mnemonic that we can refer to when we're worried that someone we know or someone we're near is having a stroke, and we tend to use the acronym B FAST. B is for balance. Am I leaning to one side or the other? E is for eyes. Vision trouble. F is for face. Take a look at their face. Does it look symmetrical? A is for arms. Stick your arms out, palms up, close your eyes, and take a look to see if one arm drifts or if they both stay the same height while you hold them for a count of 10. S is for speech. When speech comes out, does it make sense? And then T is for time. Call 911. Get to the hospital right away. Our treatment methods are based on how quickly that you can get to the hospital for treatment. Learn more at osfhealthcare.org.
A slap of the bat, high fives at the plate. They're all celebrated at Pia Sports Bar and Grill after the game. Super beer specials, great drinks, big screen TVs, and fun food all await you at Pia's. Whether it be Pia's delicious wings, the big pork tenderloin, or Pia's famous Grand Slam or Slugger Burger, you'll find all your favorites available until 11 p.m. Chill out at Pia's in the beer garden and enjoy being served by a great staff. See you at Pia's, Springfield and Mattis, Champaign.
The 27th man for this second game played today for the Orioles is Nick Vespi, a left-hander. He's been with the Orioles already this year, but at AAA, 2-1 with a 3.22 ERA through 11 games. And Vespi is going to be facing the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 8th. Alec Burleson will be the leadoff batter. Suarez 2/3 of an inning in zeros. The pitch is swung on, grounded up the middle of the infield, under the glove of Westberg into right center. Westberg got over there but pulled the glove up and the ball didn't take a hop. And that's a hit for Alec Burleson, who has an 8-game hitting streak.
That's not his sharpest hit that he's had during this streak, but that had a little spin on it, too. It had a little extra hop. It kind of hopped up and then stayed down and stayed underneath the glove of Westberg as he was going to his right.
Through 9 games, Vespi's 1-0 with a 4.3 ERA for the Orioles, pitching 14 2/3. Here's a swing and a miss by Dylan Carlson. Carlson hit a ground ball that looked to be a double play ball back in the 6th inning, only to be kicked by their shortstop Henderson, and everybody was safe.
Game changed on that play.
That play changed it indeed, as Donovan hit a double driving in 2, and then Donovan scored on an error. Here's a swing and a miss. So the 2 errors figured in the 3-run inning when the Cardinals moved ahead by a run, and then a home run by Wynn made it the 2-run game we have now, 5-3.
Game changed on that play, but I would take Gunnar Henderson if they want to give him to us.
Now the pitch. Carlson checks his swing, inside a ball.
I know we have a shortstop, John, but we'd find a place for him, don't you think?
There isn't a team in baseball that wouldn't.
I agree.
Here or anywhere in the world.
Well, it shows that players are human. I mean, they're men and not machines, as Tony La Russa loved to say.
The 1-2 pitch. A foul ball back. Even machines malfunction.
Good point.
There you go.
Good point. I think Tony should add that to that expression that he uses. I think you're 100% right.
Listen to every MLB game live, plus watch the minor leagues, MLB Big Inning, available pre- and post-game shows. No blackouts. Visit MLB.com/@bat for all the information. Carlson swings, and he lifts a high fly ball. Left center field. The center fielder wants it. Cowser makes the catch. 1 out. And Brendan Donovan is coming up. Donovan doubled in 2, tying the game, went to third on a throw home, and then the throw by McCann hit him, and Donovan got up and streaked home. That gave the Cardinals a 1-run lead.
John, the Cardinals have shown some moxie in the last 2 weeks, haven't they? I mean, just competitiveness.
Here's a pitch inside.
Grit. I don't know what other word you might want to say.
I don't think they took kindly to Oliver being kicked out again.
No.
That helped provide a spark, I'm sure.
But their spark has been there for a good 2 weeks now, since he got kicked out the first time.
There's a move over to first and back in safely, Alec Burleson. But I think it really began on the 7th straight loss during that losing streak.
Yep.
The last loss where the Cardinals had a lead and then gave it up late. But they showed a lot of life at the plate that night, and it has carried on. Donovan takes up and in a ball from the lefty, Vespi. Nick Vespi in a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment.
And we were beginning to see the crack in the pitching at that time, too.
Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Henderson flips to second, out on to first base, safe. And let's pause for station identification on the Cardinals Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Along with Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, I'm John Rooney. Jim Jackson is our producer-engineer. Ethan Hannaford, our booth assistant here at Busch Stadium. We have Matt Pajeski in the St. Louis studio, and Matt Pauley will be hosting our post-game show. 5-3 Cardinals. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, and strike 1 to Pedro Paez, who has 1 hit as a major leaguer. He's 1 out of 14. That was a bases-loaded double for 3 RBIs. He got his first major league RBI with a sacrifice fly that proved to be a game winner in Detroit. There's a high pop fly, short right field. Moving in is Santander, calling off the second baseman, and Santander makes the catch. Well, let's hold them and go home for the day. The Cardinals won the completion of the suspended game earlier, a final of 3-1, and going to the 9th inning in the final game of this series, the Cardinals lead the Orioles 5-3.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, or fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
You're driving to the stadium with the windows down and the music up. Your family chanting, "Let's go Birds" from the back. Life couldn't be better. Then boom, your car breaks down. Now what? It's easy when you have a plan through CarShield. With 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car options, you don't have to feel picked off. We'll even help you find a local mechanic or work with yours. You'll be back on the road in no time, but you have to call CarShield before your car strikes out. Call 1-800-482-2416 today.
If you're looking for a reliable and trusted electrical service provider, look no further than Reinhold Electric, your go-to experts for all your electrical needs. Whether you need residential or commercial electrical services, Reinhold Electric has you covered. With decades of experience and a team of highly skilled electricians, we deliver top-notch solutions tailored to your specific requirements. No job is too big or too small for our experienced team. Call 314-631-1158 online at reinholdelectric.com.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering the magic in life. At Edward Jones, our dedicated financial advisors are the people you can count on for financial strategies that help support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Learn more about our comprehensive approach to planning at edwardjones.com/findyourrich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Austin Hayes is the leadoff batter as we open up the ninth inning. Mullins is on deck to bat for Urias. And Fernandez deals outside. Here's an opportunity for a young man. A Rule 5 pick the Cardinals got from Boston. Fernandez. There's a chopper foul on the third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hayes. Fernandez is looking for his first career save. He has 1 career hold. Hayes 0 for 3, lined out the last time up. And he swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Cardinal bullpen has been fabulous. King, Leahy, and now Fernandez trying to get in on the mix. The Cardinals are 3 outs away from sweeping the Baltimore Orioles. The 1-2 in the dirt. Friday, June 7th, 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will upgrade their wardrobe with an exclusive all-over print shirt courtesy of Coca-Cola and Walmart. For tickets and more information, visit cardinals.com/promotions. Check out all the promotions remaining for 2024. Some great giveaways here. The 2-2 in the dirt, a full count.
And if the Cardinals are able to do it, able to sweep Baltimore, and there's 3 tough outs to get, that would break their streak at 106 straight series without being swept.
The 3-2. Ground ball headed toward right field, and that's a base hit. Donovan was playing up the middle. The tying run comes to the plate in Cedric Mullins.
As I said, more difficult outs to get. This Oriole team can strike quickly.
Mullins batting for Urias. Urias reached on an infield hit, moved up on an error, and scored. That was on a hit by Gunnar Henderson back in the 3rd inning. And Pajes is going to use a mound visit here with the pinch hitter announced. And coming out to the on-deck circle, it's Kyle Stowers to bat for McCann. So Dusty Blake gets in on the mound visit here. Not a bad idea, Ricky.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, you know, the 9th inning is a different inning to pitch in. And I didn't do it a whole lot. But being around guys that did, I understand there's a different mentality of it. And there's a different kind of pressure to it. I mean, it is, it's on you. All eyes on you. And you have a young guy out there on the mound doing this maybe for the first time. Of course, he did it in the minor leagues, but you're doing it at the big league level. He was a Rule 5 pick. I think it's a great time to kind of de-escalate the situation and for Dusty to come out and chat with him just to make sure he's thinking right.
Not that the batters aren't trying during the bulk of the game, but with 3 outs to go, they're giving it everything they have in the 9th inning.
Oh, they are.
The pitch in the dirt. It's 1-0 on Cedric Mullins. Mullins with 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, batting 186 in 43 games with the Orioles. The pitch. High, and that's 2-0.
If you don't get the job done in the 5th inning of a game, John, you can overcome it. If you don't get the job done in the 9th inning of the game,
well, there's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow. That's right.
The 2-0 pitch with a man on. There's a ground ball up the middle of the infield, and it goes under Donovan's glove into right center and on to third base, Austin Hayes. Donovan playing Mullins to pull, had a good distance to travel to try to keep that ball in the infield. The Orioles have been able to beat the infield alignment with the first 2 batters, and Stowers is coming up representing the go-ahead run with nobody out in the 9th.
Off the bat, I thought that might be a double play, but it just eluded Donnie on the backhand dive. He did everything he could do to get there. But I would say that's just bad luck a little bit right there for Ryan Fernandez.
The Cardinals have a right-hander getting ready. Here's the 3rd batter that Fernandez must face, and it's Stowers. The Cardinals will give up a run to get 2 outs here as the Cards lead by 2 in the 9th inning. Stowers bats .250. The pitch. A sinker down and away for a ball. Stowers has had 8 at-bats at the big league level this year. He's been up before. The 1-0. A swing and a fly ball right field. Back goes Nootbaar, and the ball is caught.
They got a double play.
And they're going to have a double play on this with the throw coming back to first. Double play. 2 down. Hayes scored on the long fly ball to make it 5-4, but Nootbaar made a great catch. And with Mullins straying around second base, he thought that ball was going to get over Nootbaar. Instead, he was doubled off, and the Orioles are down to their last out.
Lars Nootbaar just saved the game with a terrific play. Great play. Now the Cardinals actually want to challenge the play at third base, and they're going to say he's safe. They thought he may have left too soon, but Mullins was sure that he could score on that ball. He was sure that Nootbaar wouldn't make the play, but he did.
And now the umpires are having a conference on the infield. And the Cardinals are challenging that at third. They're challenging the safe call over there.
Wouldn't that be a crazy triple play to end the game?
A triple play to end the game on a challenge.
Well, I'm rooting for it. For me, I'm rooting for it. Wouldn't that be something? And they can time it up perfectly in MLB headquarters in their room there. They can find out exactly with one camera and another. They can time it up to see if he did, in fact, leave early. I mean, there'd be no reason for him to leave early, frankly. But if he did, what a way to end the game that would be.
Well, that ball was sailing. It looked like it was going to go over Nootbaar and bounce either off the track and wall or off the base of the wall. Nootbaar caught it, and with Mullins around second base, he had to scramble to try to get back. Couldn't do it. He was doubled off.
Lars was extended as high and as far back as you could with his arm to make that play. That was not even close to being a simple play. That was outstanding by Nootbaar.
As it is, it goes as a sacrifice fly and a double play, 9-3. So nobody on base for Gunnar Henderson, but the Cardinals are challenging that Austin Hayes.
Here we go.
Review. The play has been confirmed. The runner is safe. St. Louis loses the challenge.
Well, that's a tough loss with 1 out to go to lose that challenge. Fernandez continues to take some warm-ups during the challenge, and he'll face Gunnar Henderson now.
Worth a try. Why not?
It was. And it's a 1-run game. 5-4 Cardinals. 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning. Henderson has a home run in this series, his 16th. He has 35 runs batted in. He got an RBI way back in the 3rd. Fernandez with the pitch. Henderson hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Wynn has it. Throws him out. A Redbird winner and a series sweep of the Baltimore Orioles set off the fireworks in downtown St. Louis. flash the lights at the ballpark as the Cardinals have swept the Orioles, coming from behind from down 3-0 to win 5-4 and complete a great beginning to this week.
A terrific win today for the Cardinals, and they get the sweep that they've been coveting. They hadn't had one all year. The streak of 106 straight series without a sweep for the Orioles comes to an end. Cardinals pitching outstanding in this series, and I will say it again, John, the Cardinals bullpen has gotten deeper.
The Cardinals won this one 5-4 over the Orioles. Ricky and I will talk about it after this.
Summer is the perfect time for creating family memories at Central Missouri's beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Voted the best lake for water sports in the nation. Rent a boat and take the kids tubing, skiing, or wakeboarding. Count the smiles at an indoor or outdoor water park, or spend the day on the lake exploring 1,150 miles of scenic Ozark shoreline. Plan your summer getaway today at funlake.com for a free Lake of the Ozarks vacation guide. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
Jump into spring with Steel Battery Tools. From mowers and blowers to trimmers and more. Right now you can save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Find real steel at steeldealers.com. Offer valid on select AK System sets for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
If you're looking for a career with a real future, the Painting and Decorating Foundation might be the answer.
Got out of college, my career choices were very limited, and this provided me with a plan for the present and the future at the same time.
I like working with hands. I like leaving and seeing exactly what I accomplished that day.
I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I was making less than I make as a first year for Prince Beaner.
The Painting and Decorating Foundation reminds you it's your future. Check out stlouispdf.org.
There's a certain magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Central Bank is the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get your choice of Cardinals Performance Polo or Pullover and 2-game tickets. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
With a sweep of the Orioles, the Cardinals have a 5-1 homestand now with the Sunday loss to the Boston Red Sox. But the Cardinals were able to outlast the Orioles and the Weathermen and win 3 straight here.
Everything has worked for the Cardinals during this homestand. More energy happening here at the ballpark. The crowds have been very good. We had Metro booming, and, of course, we had the unveiling of the new jersey, and honestly, when Metro Boomin was here and we had the crowd in left field, it created an energy that permeated the ballpark, and I think it's continuing. I'm not so sure the players aren't feeding off of that, but they're doing something right between the lines, and it just seems like day after day the Cardinals are battling and finding ways to come back in games where they trail, and the offense is leading the way. They had 8 hits today, and that's not a lot, but they got 5 runs, and that was enough.
Boy, what a play by Lars Nootbaar.
Oh, incredible play. Incredible play. It saved the game, really. They would have scored 2. They would have tied it. Would have been a double at least. And you got Gunnar Henderson coming to the play. I mean, all kinds of bad things were happening there, potentially in the top of the 9th inning for Ryan Fernandez, who did pick up save number 1. Very nearly a triple play as the Cardinals appealed the early run or the early leaving of third base, perhaps, but it didn't go their way. But regardless, they do score a run in the 9th inning, a 5-4 Cardinal victory. King the winner, Irvin the loser, Fernandez the save, and 33,324 saw a terrific game here this afternoon.
Monday night, the Cardinals won 6-3 behind Sonny Gray. And they got a big home run from Ciani. In fact, all the RBIs came from 8 and 9, 2 from Mason Wynn, and Ciani drove in 4 with a single and his first big league home run. Then today, in the completion of last night's suspended game, with 2 outs in the 6th inning, Ivan Herrera walked, and that was against Jacob Webb. Keenan Aiken came in, and Nolan Gorman hit a 2-run homer, and the Cardinals won that one 3-1.
So in the first 2 victories of this series, all of the runs driven in by 7, 8, and 9 because Gorman had all 3 RBIs in that game. Lance Lynn, haven't really had a chance much to talk about him because the game was suspended last night, but only 2 hits in 6 innings. He was as sharp as we've seen him all year.
The Orioles had a total of 6 hits through the first 2 games. They had 8 in this game and scored 4 times, but the Cardinals had 1 more run than they did and won 5-4. The play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package. You can do that today. We'll hear that play when we come back.
Tired of trying to keep up with Old Man Jones and his perfect lawn? Spring Green knows that we can't all spend hours a day creating that perfect shade of green, killing off all that crabgrass and making sure every insect in the neighborhood doesn't call your lawn home this year. At Spring Green, they take the hassle out of your lawn headache with services such as lawn fertilization, weed control, grub and insect control, lime treatments, and even bush and tree care. Let the experts at Spring Green help you this season. For more information, visit them at spring-green.com. Spring Green, America's neighborhood lawn care team.
Summertime is just around the corner. Sign up now for summer camps at the Urbana Park District. We have camps for all interests. Sign up for sports camp ages 6 through 12, preschool arts camp ages 3 through 5, and Camp Fresh, teens ages 12 through 15. Sign up now for a special discount. Register online at urbanaparks.org/register or call 217-365-1544. Urbana Park District, you belong here.
Norm Miller here, chairman of Interstate Batteries. You know, without batteries, life would be pretty lifeless. That's why Interstate All Battery Centers carry them in every size, shape, and style so you can drive, drill, call, film, or do whatever it is you want to do. Stop in today. They've got the power to keep you going. Interstate All Battery Center. Outrageously dependable.
Interstate All Battery Center. You'll find them outrageously dependable just over Interstate 74 at 2504 North Mattis Avenue in Champaign, with batteries for most every application in stock.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
Well, last night at Busch Stadium, the game was delayed in the bottom of the 6th inning at 8:09 p.m. and later suspended until this morning. And when it started up at 11:16, it was reliever Jacob Webb on, and he was replacing Kyle Bradish. Bradish had gone the first 5, 1 run, 4 hits. He walked 1, struck out 6. Webb got the first 2 batters, Arenado and Burleson, but walked Ivan Herrera. Then a pitching change. Left-hander Keenan Aiken came on to face Nolan Gorman, and Gorman greeted him with a 1-2 pitch home run into the Cardinal bullpen, and that stood up in a 3-1 victory, giving the Cardinals the series win over the Orioles. Then the Orioles were able to take advantage of some misplays by the Cardinals in the regularly scheduled game, as in the 3rd inning, it was Ramon Urias hitting the ball off the glove of the third baseman Nolan Arenado. That was ruled an infield hit. And then a ground ball by James McCann to Arenado looked like a double play in the making, only to be dropped by Arenado for an E5. 2 runners on. Then Gunnar Henderson got a base hit to center field, scoring Ramon Urias. And after a strikeout and a groundout that produced a run, it was Anthony Santander who came through with an RBI base hit to make it 3-0 against Kyle Gibson, who had to do a lot of extra work. Gibson gave up a hit in the 4th, but he was able to finish that off with no further damage. And then we had our rain delay in this game that lasted an hour and 25 minutes, as the delay started about 1:56 p.m. But the Cardinals, after the rain delay, they showed some life, as they got a double from Nolan Arenado, only to have him stranded at third in the 4th inning. Then a 2-out double by Mason Wynn turned into a run on a single by Lars Nootbaar. Then the Cardinals tied the game and took the lead in the 6th inning, as Nolan Arenado singled. After Burleson popped out, Dylan Carlson hit what looked like a double play ball going to Gunnar Henderson, but the ball went off his glove and everybody was safe. Then Brendan Donovan lined a double to right center field, scoring the tying runs. But Donovan was able to come on around as he advanced to third, and a throw by their catcher McCann hit Donovan, and Donovan came all the way around. The Cardinals had a 4-3 lead. Then Mason Wynn in the 7th inning. He led off with a line drive that just got over the wall in left field for his second home run of the year, and the Cardinals had a 5-3 lead. Now we move to the 9th inning. So the Cardinal bullpen got great work from John King for 2, Kyle Leahy for 2 scoreless innings. Then Ryan Fernandez gave up hits to Hayes and pinch hitter Mullins to open up the 9th. It was pinch hitter Kyle Stowers at the plate with 2 on, nobody out, and our play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. The 1-0. A swing and a fly ball right field. Back goes Nootbaar, and the ball is caught.
They got a double play.
And they're going to have a double play on this with the throw coming back to first. Double play. 2 down. Hayes scored on the long fly ball to make it 5-4, but Nootbaar made a great catch, and with Mullins straying around second base, he thought that ball was going to get over Nootbaar. Instead, he was doubled off, and the Orioles are down to their last out. And the Cardinals challenged the tag at third by Hayes, and Hayes scored, and then after the review, they said Hayes was safe, and it made it a 5-4 game. And then the end of the ball game produced a ground out by Gunnar Henderson to the Cardinals shortstop Mason Wynn, and the Cardinals swept the series from the Orioles. The first time in 107 series the Orioles have been swept. The last time they were swept a series of 2 or 4 or more games, May the 13th through the 15th, 2022 at Detroit, when Detroit took all 3 games. The Cardinals won 6-3 Monday. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, a 3-1 game with the completion of the suspended game, and 5-4 in this one. John King picks up the win, 1-1. Cole Irvin, the loser, 4-2. Ryan Fernandez with his first major league save. We had a delay of an hour, 25 minutes in the middle of the 4th inning, and then the game time, the actual playing time, was 2 hours, 32 minutes. 33,324 the attendance. And the Cardinals will continue the homestand with 3 more games against the Cubs over this Memorial Day weekend coming up. Remember, it's a Sunday night game at 6:10, and you have the holiday on Monday, so come on out and join us for what is always a fun time when the Cardinals and the Cubs get together. We'll have big crowds all weekend, and this ballpark has been lively with winning 2 out of 3 against Boston, taking all 3 with Baltimore, and welcoming in the Cubs on Friday night. We don't have the Cubs starter for Friday, but Miles Michaelis, 3-5, will be pitching the opening game of the series on the air at 6:20. At 7:05, Ricky will have the lineups, and I'll bring you the first pitch around 7:15. They'll be listening in over KWON in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. So that's our featured station on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar today. The Cardinals swept the Orioles 6-3 Monday, 3-1, and then today, 5-4. Thanks to our producer-engineer, Jim Jackson. To Matt Pajeski in the St. Louis studio. Ethan Hannaford is our booth assistant. Pat Pauley's coming up with the postgame show. Now from Mike Claiborne and Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. The final score of our completed game today, 3-1, and then this one, 5-4, with the Cardinals sweeping the Orioles. And so long from Busch Stadium.
So when was the last time you saw a best deal guarantee?
You mean a promise that actually held up?
Right.
That some unknown online entity didn't want you to log in and download a code and then re-verify as you join some club.
Drives you nuts, I know.
And then once you purchase that set of steak knives...
Well, Dick Van Dyke Appliance World is a lot simpler. You find a verified great deal and they beat it. Just show them the deal you saw. A newspaper clipping or the online cart price will do, and then you're good.
At Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, it's one of those instances where you see a best deal guarantee and...
you get the best deal.
This is Dennis Reekin, chairman of Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. Our exclusive 10-year protection plan comes free with most appliance purchases. Whether it's a GE, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, Bosch, or any of our 30 brands, I guarantee we will beat any competitor's deal. Wow!
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
A slap of the bat, high fives at the plate. They're all celebrated at Pia's Sports Bar and Grill after the game. Super beer specials, great drinks, big screen TVs, and fun food all await you at Pia's. Whether it be Pia's delicious wings, the big pork tenderloin, or Pia's famous Grand Slam or Slugger Burger, you'll find all your favorites available until 11 p.m. Chill out at Pia's in the beer garden and enjoy being served by a great staff. See you at Pia's, Springfield and Mattis, Champaign.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Schnucks, earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that fits just right for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn about all the